Hello, everyone. This is Pat Rainville with the Angel Divination YouTube channel with our Oracle card reading and message for Sunday. And today's the 9th of November. I'm sorry, the 9th of December, 2012. And for today's reading, I feel, excuse me, guided to use the Saints and Angels Oracle card deck by Doreen Virtue and the Healing Angel cards by Tony Carmine Salerno. And we'll see what their messages are for us on this Sunday as we really head into the holiday season, the height of the holiday season. Hanukkah just started, and we're headed into the season of Christmas and Yule, and I know Kwanzaa comes up this month too. So let's see what the Saints and Angels message is for us as we head into this season of light and love and peace. Aha. Okay. This card did just literally pop out of the deck as I was shuffling it. And it is Saint Bernadette with Speak Your Truth. Okay. Now, Saint Bernadette is most known for being one of the children who has received messages from Mary, the Blessed Mother, who told her to, excuse me, begin digging into the ground in that area of France, which ultimately became the Lourdes, the pool of water that's known for its medicinal healing powers. Okay, and she and her family actually had, I think I want to say they were arrested. I don't know the full story, but no one believed her when she did have the courage to speak up about her visions and things like that. And when she comes in with this message today, it's oftentimes because there is an area that we do need to speak up. It's not necessarily easy. We might be shaking in our boots having to do it, but it is important that we do so. And as I look at this, I think the part of the message is too is that what you may not realize is that even though it's scary to think about, or even though it's scary, or you might be resisting speaking up in some area, the truth is that it's very healing for you. I mean, ultimately, the grotto at Lourdes, which she's, has to do with, it is a very healing spot. People have had miraculous healings come away from that, from having received the water in that area. And it's letting you know that speaking your truth is going to be very healing for you. Okay, it's going to open doors of opportunity because you need to be heard. And she's coming in today to help you find ways, and the angels can help you find ways too, of speaking that truth. Oftentimes we can become so angry about something that we're afraid that if we speak up about it, it's just going to come out in an angry rush, and it's going to, turn people away, or that they're not going to listen to us. But there is a way of presenting it so that it does get heard. So, her arms are open there, and upturned. So it's about an opening up. And, for some people it might have to do with even a coming out, I want to say. And it's a stepping out of the closet in some way. So Bernadette's message, it has to do also with speaking about what's in your heart to someone today. Letting them know what your real feelings are, okay? And again, this isn't always easy, because if your feelings aren't in, about a relationship or something, are, that maybe it's done for you, or it could be the opposite, that you have very strong feelings for someone, and, you need to let them know that you have feelings for them. So it can go in either way, but part of its message, and it's, because it's got the pink roses in here, which is very much about love, and its essence is really that speaking the truth and speaking what's in your heart is going to be in some way healing for you. Okay, you'll feel a great deal, at least the sense that I get from it is you'll feel a great deal of relief once you do. Okay. Um, Now, for some, I do feel like it has to do with speaking up about some issues, um, calling people's attention to them. And maybe you're a writer, maybe um, there's some issues of integrity that are going on, and you need to make people aware of them. So it does call for you, if you really feel passionate about something, like somebody should do something about this, it's a little bit of the universe tapping you on the shoulder saying, yeah, you're the one who needs to speak up about it. um, so those are some of the messages that I get from this card today. Um, it's, I want to say, a very childlike part of us that, and some of us as children were, shut down when we tried to speak up about things. And this may even have to do with if you're very, if you have very psychic and intuitive abilities. Sometimes as children, when we had those abilities and they were very open, they got shut down. Because people didn't want to hear about that or know about that, or so it's a little bit about coming forward about that, and if you have those abilities, speaking up about what you see and what you know. But as I look at the card, there is an element of it that has to do with the kid in us who needs to come and speak out, and maybe it has to do with some experiences that we had as a child that need to be known about right now, that need to be heard about. Okay, that it's time to speak up about it and bring it to light. We're in a time right now where, as Doreen and other readers have mentioned, where there is a lot of light coming in. There's huge shifting energies. Okay, and it really does have to do with a lot of light coming in and being shined on things so we can see what is out of integrity. It shines the light on everything, both the good, the things that are wonderful and very gallant, but it also shines the light. It shows us the darkness, and the darkness is what needs to be healed, okay, and revealed. So that's part of what speaking your truth has to do with. And so again, a part of me feels like this has to do with some who, maybe the little kid in them needs to speak out about what happened to them and let the truth be known about it. So there is, strength and energy to do that today with this card. Now let's see what Tony Carmine Salerno has to say for our Sunday. Ooh, sorry about that. Okay, what's the Healing Angel card for today? Oh, there's none jumping out, so I guess I'll have to pick. Okay. Well, there's a bunch that fell out there, but we're just going to pick one. Healing Angels, what do you wish us to know? What is the theme for today? All right. There is really more than one that wants to jump out. Okay, the first is clarity, and it says, close your eyes for a moment. Breathe in the blue of the sky. Feel a gentle breeze flow through you. There is peace. There is clarity. A magical healing has just taken place, a gift from your guardian angel. So this speaks to the message of speaking your truth. Just make sure you're clear. Take a deep breath and make sure you're clear about the points that you want to make, the ones that really matter in you speaking up. And know that there is peace for you and for others in doing that. Okay, it doesn't always initially feel like it at the time. Sometimes when we step out and speak up about something, it stirs up the waters because we've stepped out of our role. We've stopped being the quiet little church mouse that isn't saying anything. We're not being the wallflower anymore. So there is a little bit of churning up that happens. People don't always like when you've stepped out of your role, but ultimately it does bring about peace. As long as you're clear about what it is, the points you're speaking up about, not complaining. There is a difference. The other card that came out is Imagine, and it says, clearly visualize the life you want. Feel it in your heart and soul, and so it will come to be. So, imagine a peaceful life, and one that has the highest and best interest for you, your family, and the world. Thank you so much for joining me today for this reading. And thank you all so much for staying and listening to my channel. I know the readings have been a bit erratic lately because my schedule has been so busy, but I'm really trying to keep them going. So I hope you have a lovely, beautiful, and peaceful Sunday. Many blessings to you.